When we think about AI, a lot of us still picture simple chatbots. But the biggest companies out there, they're using it for so much more. They're literally rewiring how their businesses operate from the inside out. Today, we're going to pull back that curtain on what's being called the AI agent revolution and see exactly how they're pulling it off.
Okay, so think about this for a second. We're talking about companies in completely different worlds, right? Finance, retail, tech. What on earth could they possibly have in common? Well, it turns out they've all got a powerful new secret weapon. Any ideas what it might be?
You got it. They're all at the forefront of using these really sophisticated AI agents to tackle their biggest, most expensive, most time-consuming headaches. And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi stuff anymore. This is happening right now. It's the new reality for enterprise strategy.
So, let's get the lay of the land here. We're seeing a really clear pattern emerge in how the smartest companies are tackling AI.
And here is the secret sauce. The most successful AI projects aren't these vague, pie-in-the-sky ideas. Nope, they are laser-focused. They augment very specific business workflows, the ones that are just drowning in data, documents, and manual work.
All right, let's just dive into this for a second. You've got finance giants like Wells Fargo and KPMG using this to review legal documents. Then you jump over to retail, and Wayfair is launching products 5 times faster. You see the pattern, right? They're all going after these super information-heavy tasks. And the results, they're incredible. We're talking about doubling productivity or slashing onboarding time by 30%. It's huge.
Let's zoom in a little bit. We'll start with the financial services industry, because they've been one of the earliest and, frankly, most aggressive adopters of this tech.
Okay, take United Wholesale Mortgage. Their challenge was a classic one. The mortgage process is just notoriously slow. It's drowning in paperwork, manual checks, you name it. So what did they do? They deployed AI agents to streamline those exact workflows for their own internal teams and for their broker partners.
And the result? Get this. By zeroing in on that one single bottleneck, they doubled the productivity of their underwriters. And they did it in just 9 months. Just think about what that means. Faster loan approvals, people aren't waiting around forever, and for the company, that is a massive competitive edge.
But, in a high-stakes field like finance, the tech by itself isn't enough. The reason companies like Wells Fargo and UWM are succeeding is because their AI is built on this bedrock of tough ethical and regulatory rules. In this world, trust isn't just a feature, it's the whole product.
Now, let's see how these exact same principles work in a totally different world. Retail. Here, the name of the game is speed, scale, and making the customer happy.
So for a giant online store like Wayfair with millions of products, just getting a new item listed for sale is a huge job. You've got to manually tag it, categorize it, write descriptions. It takes forever. So they used AI agents to automate that entire process.
And the result was pretty staggering. They started launching new products 5 times faster. That's not just saving time. It means customers get a fresher catalog, and it translates into hundreds of thousands of dollars in savings every year. It's a perfect example of AI solving a very specific and very expensive operational problem.
Okay, so we've seen what these companies are doing. Now let's pop the hood and see how these agent systems actually work. We'll use Zoomcar as our guide.
First, a quick key term you're going to hear, RAG. It sounds all technical, but the idea is super simple. All it really means is giving an AI a library card. So instead of just relying on its general knowledge from across the internet, RAG connects the AI to a specific, trusted, up-to-date knowledge base, like a company's internal policy documents. This makes its answers way more accurate and, well, trustworthy.
All right, so Zoomcar is a car-sharing marketplace. They live and die by 2 things, making it incredibly simple for people to list their cars, and at the same time, making sure the whole platform is safe and trustworthy for everyone involved. That is a really tricky balancing act.
So how did Zoomcar pull this off? Well, instead of building one giant know-it-all AI, they built a specialized team of agents. It's really clever. First, you've got a host assist agent that's basically a 24/7 guide for new folks. That agent works with an intelligence engine to give smart advice on pricing. Then, if there's a problem, a dispute agent jumps in to sort things out fairly. And all the while, a fraud engine is acting like a security guard, constantly scanning for anything suspicious. See? Each one has a very specific job, and they all work together to make the platform run smoothly.
And the impact of just that first agent, that host assist agent, was huge. It cut the average time it takes to get a new car on the platform by 30%. For a marketplace business, reducing that kind of friction is everything. It's the key to growth. So, after looking at finance, retail, and tech, a really clear strategy starts to pop out. The secret isn't just having the technology.
It's knowing exactly where to aim at first. The real path to winning with AI agents starts by targeting the low-hanging fruit of knowledge work. We're talking about all those repetitive, document-heavy tasks that you just know are slowing your whole organization down.
So, what does this low-hanging fruit actually look like in the wild? Well, you're looking for processes that are already pretty well defined, but they're just bogged down in paperwork and documents. You're hunting for those known bottlenecks, the places where everyone says, ugh, that part always takes forever. And this part is critical. You've got to pick a problem where you can actually measure success. That's how you prove there's a real return on your investment.
And that really brings us to the final thought here. Every industry, every company, every single team has these kinds of information-intensive bottlenecks. The revolution is already happening for the big guys. So the real question to ask yourself is, what's the low-hanging fruit in your world?